Are you ready for this? Another match. Okay, here we go. Anyways.
Twitch emote. All right, we got
Transition.
AeroLink versus Muse.
This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. I think that AeroLink has definitely made a name for himself in other games for being really solid with patient projectile play.
Yeah.
Right? And he's going to be facing off against someone who utilizes projectiles extremely well. Muse putting an absolute tear on this bracket. And it's all because of the way he's utilizing these bombs and these boomerangs.
Yeah. I'm glad that AeroLink has gone back to Palutena because he's been having a character crisis recently. He's been playing Diddy Kong, he's been playing Rosalina, but every time he does it, the next week he just comes back to play Palutena again. You can't really abandon it. So it's really cool to see him sticking with his main like that.
Oh, yeah. And he's playing it really patiently as well. We haven't really seen too much of that projectile pressure come into play because of those reflects. He was trying to figure out ways where he can kind of mix up the timing on the projectiles to ensure that he can get around the reverse walls.
And the good thing about the reflect is that it's not entirely useless because if you do get hit by it while it's advancing, it does do 5% of damage. Great drop zone there. I like it.
Oh. Ooh. Very close right now. Muse making it back onto center. Maybe gives him a shot of life, but he's still struggling to cope with that reflect. And I think that's really big. Muse gets so much more than just damage off of those projectiles, right? You'll notice that he's throwing the bomb and then trying to have an aerial or a smash attack afterwards because they can combo pretty nicely into it.
Well, and both Link and Toon Link both have really good combos off the bombs. In fact, we saw one earlier today where Hyrule Hero, who plays regular Link, Big Link, got a bomb into down air spike off the stage. Great tech by Muse.
Okay, getting that grab, waits, and nice. His patience was rewarded so much.
That up air is it's dangerous, man.
Yeah, he might not have that super speed, lightweight shenanigans that he had whenever customs were available, but AeroLink's patience came in clutch to allow him to get that up air.
While we had the experiments with customs, I think AeroLink won 7 out of the 10 events that we had with customs. And those 7 were consecutive. He was the big dog for a long while.
For a while, and you mentioned it. He had a little bit of that character crisis. You know, we saw him play so many characters. The Rosalina, we saw him play the Diddy Kong as well. And it really is refreshing to see him back at the Palutena, especially seeing how much work it's putting in.
Look at the juggles with these up airs. Ooh, that was a very good awareness getting that shield out.
Getting the grab, nice up air right afterwards. I like it. AeroLink playing very efficiently, I think, more than anything else, right? Like, he's boiling down his game plan into mission-critical statements, and he's doing a good job of fulfilling them consistently.
Wow, dash attack.
Yeah, that dash attack is actually really strong.
Yeah?
Really strong.
So, AeroLink taking a solid 2-stock over Muse, and he's looking like he's returning back to his, like what got him to top 16 at Apex.
Yeah, and AeroLink, I don't think was doing anything super insanely complex, right? He was playing it very simple, but he played simple so efficiently to the point where he didn't make it.
It wasn't a Shia LaBeouf, do it! It was just a do it.
Just do it.
It was just do it.
It was just a don't let your dreams be dreams.
Just do it. So, Muse is going to take AeroLink to Dreamland. I do not agree with this counterpick for multiple reasons.
How come?
For one reason, okay, AeroLink is incredibly efficient. I say this every time he plays, but he's incredibly efficient at platform canceling his warps, which means that he'll be able to move around the stage very quickly.
That's true.
And the other reason is that in this game, Dreamland has a tiny blast zone off the top, and that up air is going to kill so early.
Yeah, that platform, one of the closest platforms to the top blast zone, especially when you compare it to a stage like Battlefield. And so you can definitely see, given the number of up airs that we've seen from AeroLink, that it's probably going to be a pretty interesting item to interact with. Dash attack. We've seen these dash attacks a couple of times from AeroLink, and it kind of showcases that he's not afraid necessarily to go ahead and close off the distance to make it so that he doesn't have to deal with too many projectiles. But even whenever you see Muse go ahead and start the projectile game, the reflect comes out.
Yeah. Or even for the bombs, all AeroLink has to do is shield them.
Yeah. And this is, I think, the big difference between pretty much everybody else that we've seen on stream so far that's had to deal with Muse is that AeroLink just understands how to play the projectile game, right? And I feel like he's dealing with these projectiles so much better than most of the other folks that we've seen in this bracket.
I feel like Muse is just getting really frustrated because I'm getting a little frustrated for him. Seeing him every time he throws a projectile, AeroLink just goes, nah, son.
Yeah, it's just been such a key element, I feel. But whoa, great falling up air, yeah? That was good.
Toon Link's face.
It's good, dude. Toon Link has like the best faces. Like Wind Waker, whenever it's the auction house, the little dance that he does.
Oh god, yeah.
That's the best. That makes my life.
Wow, big damage here from Muse.
Okay, reflect. Yeah, Muse is definitely getting that damage, and I'm trying to figure out what he's doing that's making it so that he's able to kind of trip up AeroLink. That time, I think he did like a cross-up projectile, which is interesting.
I think what he's doing is that he's not playing campy with his projectiles. He's just running in, throwing these bombs, and following up with a bunch of up smashes.
Wow. This is looking really dire right now for AeroLink. 121% and counting.
Did you see what Muse went for? I think he went to throw the bomb down and then fall down with an up air, which would have been super stylish, but AeroLink, again with that dash attack.
Yeah, very fortunate he's finally able to take that stock. It's getting very, very dangerous. That was like a situation I think that was spiraling out of control very quickly. Yeah. But here, the grabs, they've netted him so much in the last game. That bomb nearly made it so that he was able to connect with that up air.
He did, yeah, he did it again. I'm starting to see a pattern here is that when he gets his opponent to kill percents, he's really loving that confirmed.
I love the use of that tether grab there. Understanding that AeroLink would so consistently throw out the reflect, he uses an option that actually goes right through. Okay, warping. AeroLink slowly trying to bring this game back. Playing so patiently. Oh, the cross-up bomb. He tried to go for it that time. AeroLink very wisely rolls behind him. Gets the forward smash. Ends up making the comeback. I cannot believe he made that back.
That was one of the best finishes to a game I've seen in a while. That was
nuts. That was nuts. Wait, this is a 3 out of 5.
Yes, this is 3 out of 5.
Because it's top 8.
I want you to get out the Jif peanut butter because that was both nutty and it was butter.
What?
He put the butter on it, and it was nutty. We're into game 3. AeroLink is up 2-0.
I'm a broken man. You have broken me, Uncle Pado. Yeah, that was definitely crazy.
Jokes are hard.
Jokes are hard sometimes. No. But it comes out to the fact that Muse just couldn't close out that stock, and it was funny because in the first stock it seemed like AeroLink couldn't close out the stock, but the minute that it reset to 0, AeroLink was slowly able to mount some kind of a comeback. He saw one opportunity and he capitalized on it with an option, honestly, that we haven't seen from him all day.
Look at how I think AeroLink has pressed side and B on his controller more times than most people do that in a day.
In a lifetime.
Good down throw. Ooh, bomb gets him out of that.
Yep. And that disjoint, I think, prevented the up air from connecting, but no disjoints available to help you there. Doesn't get the aerial out in time. And AeroLink taking the first stock. This could be Muse's last stock, actually, of this winner's bracket.
But Muse is starting to do what he did at the end, or in the second stock of that last game, where he's just starting to throw a lot of bombs and throw up smashes out, and they're connecting.
Yeah, and it's interesting for Muse. He doesn't want to get hit by his own projectiles. Because of that, he's starting to throw bombs from the platforms. The problem with that is that AeroLink's starting to pick up on the fact that he's playing very platform heavy, and he has aerials waiting for him anytime that he goes to retreat to, the top platform.
And a lot of AeroLink's aerials are disjoints, like his neutral air is a huge disjoint. Wow, great catch with that up there.
It's coming in clutch. You see, he's going straight to the top. And AeroLink, honestly, I think is just waiting for him to come near the platform before committing to a jump.
I think I just realized why Muse is going for a lot of the throw down bomb into up air is that Palutena's reflector pretty much can't get any reflective range on something coming down on.
Ooh, and no reflective range on those aerials either, as AeroLink finally loses that stock. But he did put on a really solid amount of X credit. Really solid amount.
Ooh. Maybe, I don't don't know if that was a misinput, maybe just a hard read.
He does that sometimes. Or even a bait. Even potentially a bait.
Okay, let's see if he gets the up air.
Wait, that was good. He punished the air dodge so nicely. The patience from AeroLink, I think, is what really won in that match, right?
Yeah.
Like that, combined with the fact that he was able to use that reflect so well to counter the presence of the projectiles in that game. It was good. It was just really good. It was very well done.